Hello again, welcome to today's attempt of a Fibble puzzle. This is Wordle, but there's a liar on every row, so maybe the D is lying, but if it is, should it be yellow or green? Or maybe the R, A, I or N is the one that's lying. The only way to find out is to play. It's auto-populated that first guess, and I'm going to make use of the fact that we've got two letters that are not grey by keeping them there and seeing if we learn anything useful. We do not. So it's possible the A is lying twice, it's possible the I is lying twice. It still could be an AIL ending, I suppose. But that would mean we can't use any of the letters in grey. So it can't be snail. It could be quail. I feel like it's just much more likely that we haven't got an L. But the trouble is, if we do have an I, and we do have the A in third, where is the I going to go? Maybe I should try quail. Let's just assume for now that the I is lying. I'm really not sure using a Q at this stage is a good plan, but I've typed it now. It was not a good plan, and both the A and the I have changed colour. Now that is super interesting, because it does mean one of them has to be lying on this row, and one of them has to be lying on both of the top two rows. So everything else is telling the truth, which in particular means the L can't be lying here or here. So if it is blank blank AI, that would mean the L has to be first, and that's not going to work. So I think it actually means the A's and the I's have to be lying that way round specifically, because then we could have the I in second and the L in third or fourth or something like that. So I think this has to be correct. So let's see if we can finish it off with a silky smooth guess. We cannot, okay. But I do think it's very likely that the I, L are now correct. But that does mean that one of these letters has to be lying. But I don't know which. It could be bilge, it could be filth, but the trouble is both of those would have no liars on this row. We have to have something lying on this row. I think it's quite likely to be the S or the Y. Well, I suppose obviously it's more likely to be the S or the Y than the K because they're more common letters. Can't be silly because then the S and the Y are both lying. If it's the Y, what goes blank IL blank Y with the letters I've got left? Can't be filmy. Oh dear. I mean, okay, maybe the I or the L are lying because they're just in the wrong place. Let's assume that the L is lying. Let's put it first. We'll try lithe. Okay, that's very helpful. The L is definitely lying there, which means there's definitely an H somewhere. So maybe the Y was lying there because it can be hilly. There we go. The hills are finally alive with the sound of greens, whatever that means. That was a few more guesses than I would have liked, but it was a little bit of a tricky one with the first three liars all being green, which kind of threw me off because I kept keeping them in the same places, because if they were green then they would have been in those places, but turned out that they were lying. I suppose that's how this game goes, really, isn't it? That is eventually a correct Fibble. Let me know how you got on if you attempted this. Thank you for watching and bye for now.